oftentimes see people say they're having a hard time staying consistent, and they want to know, how can they be a consistent person? How does anybody stay consistent in anything? Remember, everybody's trying to do one of two things, either increase pleasure or reduce pain. No matter what you're doing, you're trying to increase pleasure or reduce pain. It's simple as that. Now, being consistent, being a consistent person, it has three variables to it. One, your neural association. Two, your paradigm shifting. And three, your self-image. Those three things control you being a consistent person. So let's dive into number one, your neural association. What is your neural association? It's how your mind associates certain things. It's either placing it in the category of pleasure or pain. So if somebody, let's say they want to work out, right? They have a false neural association of working out. They see that as pain. Do I want the results? Yes. Do I want the pain? No. That's increasing pain. What do we want to do? We want to reduce pain. So when they think of the gym, what they associate with the gym, oh man, I gotta sign up, then I gotta go there, then I gotta take that, then they gotta give me a tour, then I gotta get a key fob, then I gotta be around people that I don't really know, then I gotta lift, and I don't really know much lifting. I just gotta figure out the machines, and it's not a lot of people showing me how to work the machine, so people are gonna see me looking stupid, and then I gotta figure out when I'm gonna go to the gym, then I gotta figure out my diet, when I'm gonna cook, then I gotta go to work, then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat, and if this is right, and if I'm actually, like, it's too much for them, right? Now, because of all of these things, their mind associates working out, eating clean, that's painful. So what do they wanna do? We wanna increase pleasure. So now we go back. We go back to eating whatever we wanna do, doing whatever we wanna do. They see that as pleasureful. But what they don't understand is that causes pain in the long run, but they're not worried about that. They're worried about pleasure right now. So what we need to do is shift your paradigm so you see the disconnection in the two things. You see the disconnection in the thing you associated pleasure with, which actually caused you pain. And the thing you associate pain with, in reality, is gonna cause you pleasure. So what we're gonna do is shift our paradigm. Our paradigm is our set of beliefs. So we have a set of beliefs and association with working out that is painful, okay? Now, what if I tell you that every time you go to work out, you're burning fat, you're building muscle, every single time you go? Now, what your mind is gonna do is say, yeah, but I don't see anything, right? You're gonna look in the mirror, you're gonna keep looking in the mirror, hoping one day everything is just gonna click, and it doesn't work like that. It works in small increments. One thing right, that's 1% gain. One thing wrong, that's 10% loss, right? So if I tell you every time you go to the gym, 1%, you're getting better, you're looking better, you're feeling better. Every time you go, no matter what. Every time you don't go, you're gonna fall back into what you thought was pleasurable. You're gonna eat whatever you want, and that's gonna erase everything you just did. Everything you did that you felt was painful in the gym, you were doing that to achieve a certain goal. Well, guess what? Now everything you did is erased, and now you have to do it over and over again, knowing you're not really getting anywhere. How would that feel to you? So just switching that paradigm to understand that what you're doing that doesn't feel that good right now, it's actually pushing you to a higher goal, right? The thing that makes you feel good right now is actually making you feel bad in the long run. And sometimes it can even make you feel good right then and there. It feels good, you're on a high, and you drop down. Almost like too much coffee. Takes you on a high, you feel amazing, and then it drops you down. How many times have you ate something that was really good and then you felt like a piece of crap afterwards? Or like you felt bloated, or you felt like just big as a house, right? That's not how you're supposed to feel, okay? So now we're associating the gym with pleasure. We're associating the gym with gain every single time we go. The greatest return on investment you can ever have is going to do something and getting your money's worth like that. But it's just reconfiguring your mind and shifting your set of paradigms to understand that even though you feel pain in this moment, you just gained something. You just took a step further. But you can't keep looking for sensory proof, because that's going to bother you. Like, yeah, I'm doing all of this and I don't feel anything. I'm getting on the scale and it's not that much of a change. But there is change, right? There is change. See, when you go back to what you were doing because you felt it was pleasurable, there's no change in that. You're doing the exact same thing, but wanting to be over here, but wanting to be a consistent and a disciplined person. But the want isn't going to get it done. The action is going to get it done. And lastly, number 3 is your self-image. Who you believe yourself to be. Your world will mirror who you believe yourself to be, the assumption of yourself. So if you feel like you're a person that's, I just can't get it together, I'm not consistent, I'm not disciplined, I'm just not that kind of person. I can't get high level results because I'm just not that kind of person. Your world is going to mirror who you believe yourself to be. You don't believe that you can be that person that can get those things. But if you're telling yourself, I'm confident, I'm dominant, I'm unstoppable, I get whatever I want, I can do whatever I want, whatever I put my mind to, I can do it. That falls in line with being a consistent person, whether you want to be a consistent person or not. The I ams that you're attaching to your name are that of a consistent person. So you have to be consistent. There's no need for you to try or force yourself to be consistent. You're already consistent based on who you believe yourself to be. I used to play football. I wanted to be dominant. I wanted to be one of the best in my position. Does that not require me to be disciplined? Does that not require me to be consistent? Consistency, discipline, those are effects. The causes are who you believe yourself to be, who you see yourself as. I used to be a fat kid as well. Now I wanted to be the kid I wanted to be the person that was big and had all the muscles and the veins popping out and all of that. But my mind wasn't there. I saw myself as the fat kid, the spoiled kid, the one that got picked on, etc., etc. So that isn't in line with the person that's consistent. See, everybody has a story they go by in their life. Some people feel like, I have ADHD, so don't mind me. This is when my ADHD acts up, this is what happens, right? Or yeah, I'm fat, I can't really do that much, and this is how I am. This is how I am. That's what most people say. This is how I am. This is just how I live my life, right? That's their story. Now, when you go against your story, it feels weird. It feels uncomfortable, right? Until you continue to step into the unknown and rewrite the story. And that's when the magic happens. So what you need to remember is people only want to do two things: increase pleasure, reduce pain. There are three variables to staying consistent, being a consistent person: your neural association, your paradigm shifting, and your self-image, who you believe yourself to be. Master those 5 things, you got big action. If you need help staying consistent, you can email me at the link below. You can also contact me on social media, any TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. If you want training and nutrition, you can contact me as well on either one of those. We are going to get you right. This is the year where everybody takes a step forward and continues to keep moving towards the things they want in their life. Follow me, make sure you click and subscribe. Let's get to it.